So I'm currently just finished some work and I'm currently here underneath a tree. And I have a little some Mary J. And it's crazy, you know. It's like every time I smoke, it's like I open my eyes. I really open my eyes, you know. And that before I maybe was here, but in a sleeping or a dormant state. I was just looking around, it's so beautiful. There is a castle there and I was looking at it and I thought about, you know, the history it really has, all the stories and lives that happened in there. The sun is shining. It's just really the little things, you know. No, it's a constant pull between beingness and engaging with your thoughts and observations that you're making or that I am making. I can see myself how I'm always looking out, you know, looking for like what's happening, what for other people and so on. And right now I can see how this comes especially from a place of survival, you know, because it's like always looking out for danger. Life right now is so strange. And I'm starting to realize the eternality. I don't know how to say the word, but the eternity of the moment, you know. Really just the present moment and just being and enjoying and breathing. And in the end, doing whatever you like, because it's in the end it's a dream anyways. And yeah. I think right now I'm really talking to myself. So maybe when I come back from this clarity, or this clarity seems to fade away, I can come back to it and have a look at it, you know. So easy to get lost in the idea of the self, in the idea of the I, of the separate self, surrounded by all those things, you know, at the end influences, or things that seem as influences, things as separate from us. Something that might be perceived as a danger. But now I come back and I see that really it's all just one, you know. I'm just watching it. I'm just perceiving it. And everything that comes with it. The exterior as the interior as well. I'm just seeing it, you know. It's beautiful to just see it. It really is. But it's also very tempting to get lost in the idea of it. So I feel like most of the time I'm living the idea of it, but not really living it. It's a really day by day or moment by moment experience and learning. But then you realize again that it's always just now. It's always just a decision of now. It's like your attitude towards the now, and by doing that you change your attitude towards eternity, towards all that ever was and ever will be, you know, because there is always just a now. I don't know what the fuck is going on in my life right now. You know, I really don't know what to expect anymore. And beginning to see that has been a very it's been a very been some hard lessons, man. But that doesn't mean that I need to attach to them and continue to see the world and see my life from that perspective. The thing is always coming back into the now and into the beingness. I can feel right now as I'm speaking out all those thoughts that a part of me is like attaching to the story, to the idea, to the thoughts, to this talk itself. But in reality, it's really about the opposite, about coming into the present moment. And that's not something you can achieve or you can think into reality. That's just a completely different attitude of it. It's like zooming out, seeing it from the bigger perspective, from the perspective that always knows and always will know. All I'm seeing right now is just a reflection of myself. I wanted to see change, I think lately I've become ready for change, but somehow something in reality just wasn't sitting quite right yet. I just forgot what I was talking about, and maybe that's good, maybe I just should stop talking so much and just being more. I was trying to find for some kind of explanation for it, but the truth is I just baked, It's so beautiful where I'm at right now, but I am constantly rushing into anxiety and coming out, and it's freaking intense. But we continue to walk on. The fight must be fought. The walk must be walked. And the talk needs to be talked. Hello. It's an ongoing conflict inside of me, being displayed to me right now, right in the moment. That's why it feels hard. It's difficult to describe what currently is going on inside, But then again, I realized that, it's like I'm trying to see a problem where there really is none. You know what I mean? I've probably never in my life been so free as right now, honestly. You know, it's incredible because if I think about it, right now where I'm at, I think I really do have zero responsibilities about anything, because there are so many things going on and evolving that I just can't keep track of it all anymore. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't. So I have to just let it all go and let it be, and you know, at the end I'll honestly just really enjoy it, you know, make the most out of it. Just take it as it is, you know, just a step by a step, and not rushing, and but also not just standing around, you know, trying to keep on moving. That's important, because everything wants to flow, everything wants to keep in movement, everything keeps changing, you know. So you gotta be the change, or just stand still, you know. And it's really all a matter of your inner attitude. It's just really one thing. It's just your attitude towards everything. And I think the more that you live from this state of mind, the more, or it's not the more, but the more often of your time you spend in this elevated kind of perspective to life, because you see everything that's changing and moving, but you know that you are not really affected by it, because you as the watcher of everything always are in some kind of safe space, because to whom is watching, nothing really can happen. And I think you and I, we know that. So maybe it's time to just stop pretending that we don't, you know. Maybe it's just really all that is. It's just that simple. I mean, I can't believe where I'm right now. I can't. I mean, not physically, but in life, you know. It's so beautiful, because everything is changing. It's changing so fast, and as I can see, for the better, you know. So the question really is, do we want to embrace that, or do we just want to stand behind, you know? You know, I think I've never been clearer on something than I am just right now, just in the present moment. Is this process is gonna be hard and it's gonna be tough. And I know that, and somehow I think I've always known that. So what I can do right now about it is to take it on. You know, go through the hardships, through the difficult conversations, showing up the way you want, the way you feel is the most authentic way to express whatever is going on in yourself right now. And you know, just allow yourself to express it, to be, just to radiate. You know, whatever wants to radiate out, it must radiate out. You can't contain it in yourself. It just doesn't work. You need to say the word, man. And you know, I've been having the thought about creating some kind of YouTube account, or I also kept seeing like things that kind of pointed me towards that direction, but I never really couldn't figure out why, you know, because honestly I'm not really like looking into like fame or something like that. I mean for me it's even like more the opposite of it. And right now, as I'm doing this message here and I'm recording myself, I am realizing that it's not about that at all. You know, the idea of having the possibility to present themselves and share their inner world, their inner thoughts with other people. It's about being able to express, you know, because a lot of us have a lot of things going on in our heads and we are currently like in it, you know, and it's very difficult to gain the overview, the perspective of what all really is. And you know, just doing that, you know, and just really talking to myself, because to whom am I talking right now anyways, you know? It's like, I mean, if I'm talking right now, then it's for me, because I need to listen to myself and to this inner process. It just needs to be done. It needs to be done in a measure that's right now in the moment. So I think this is a great way also to like, you know, I mean, why do we need people to listen to oneself? And I'm not saying that from a place of like that it's not important to have people that you can be with, and you know, but what's even more important is that you can be with yourself. And for myself, I can see that's very, very helpful, that I'm just being able to express all those things that are going on, you know, to just rant out. Wow. And you know, whatever way it's coming out, it's alright, because I mean, fuck it, who is there else anyways? Like, man, I don't know. you know, yet it is very, very deceiving, and how should I say it? This little screen that I'm talking to right now, it's very, very deceiving to fall into its false attractions, you know, because nothing we are really looking for is in this phone anyways. No, I keep reaching for the phone. If I'm not, so I keep deleting YouTube because most recently I deleted YouTube because I did want to stop watching YouTube shorts, because a long time ago I deleted my Instagram, my social media, to really just don't continue on looking at all those dumb reels. I hate them. I mean, they are boring, they are superficial. I mean, what's that about, honestly, you know? So I delete Instagram, and by time I didn't even notice I've changed to YouTube Shorts. So I've deleted YouTube now on my phone, but I have Instagram now again because I might need it for some projects, or I don't know, so I just have them there. And now I'm checking on Instagram all the time, and not really, it's just like this endless dumb scrolling which doesn't make any sense. Like, why should I do that? I don't know, but I keep doing it. That's the thing. And it's not good. It's not good energies, you know, coming out of these reels. It's radiating bad energy right out of your screen. That's just the truth. It's just reality, you know. So you gotta find ways to radiate back into the opposite direction, you know, with your own energy, your own perspective. You have to encounter it, because otherwise it will encounter you, and you don't want that. And look at this. It's beautiful. I don't even know where I am right now. That's the way it is. But honestly, that's the case for like most of my time lately. I don't know where the hell I am, what the hell I'm doing, and and what will happen is really none of my business anymore. Like, yeah, that's just facts. And you know what? I think it's time to begin to accept the facts. The facts that one is as one is, and that you are as you are. I mean, that's it, you know? I mean, that's maybe the whole thing to life, you know? Yeah. And we can open up to all of that, to all those incredible new opportunities that are lying in front of us, and embrace it fully and open-heartedly. That's the word, man. That's the word. Just to embrace it open-heartedly. How about that? Yeah, everything. Also, smoking a cigarette in Switzerland. that's okay too, you know. You can do that if you like to. You can just do it. And I would say you must do it. I think you really must do it. There is no other way around. Not in the long term anyways. Yeah. Wow, wow, wow. A lot of words flowing out today.
Salimos un poco oscuros, ¿no?
Sí.
Vamos a encontrar un poco. Sí, eres muy azul.
No, igualmente es. Bueno, fíjense, saqué varios.
Am I blocking the picture, guys, or?
Ahora por
No? Yeah.
A ver,
All together? Do you want like a horizontal one or a vertical one? Or both? Both? Okay. So no extra, alright? Okay, here we have one. Oh yeah. Two. And 3. Have a look at that.
Like an expert man.
Good?
I haven't seen it, but like you look like a professional.
Well, I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, no worries. Wow, that was freaking intense. But it feels good now. You know, interestingly, first I asked them, hey, am I blocking the view? And they wanted to ask that out of courtesy, you know, because, you know, just to be, yeah, I don't know what the noun is, but just to be courteous, I don't know. And instantly I noticed my energy shift. All right, now first I need to figure out where to go. Look at this. That's what we're doing. Circular round trip. Anyways. Wow. You know, it's so easy to get caught up into this role that one is playing. Or seems to be playing. Because the change happens so fast, man. You don't even notice it. And when you are in, you're like in it. That's it, you know. You gotta like stand above or stand up again to that. So you have to realize it first. You need to become aware of it. But I think that's another thing or another topic, because I was talking about the situation before with the picture. And wow, I should really take my time here. You know, it's crazy. Because my energy shifted, and you know, I realized that I asked this question out of you know, not wanting to, you know, at the end, like out of fear, you know, out of explanation for just being. And in the end, it resulted that they understood that I offered them to take a picture. So I instantly grabbed onto it and just went along, you know. And I took this picture and yeah, walked away, you know. But situation like this, although they like may seem to appear minor or smaller, but still are kind of, you know, uncomfortable, because you don't want really to be surrounded by that or experience that. But you know, you can take it on, because it will happen anyways. So all really you can do is just change your attitude about it. You know, I'm just standing here. Look at this. I don't even know why I was tilting the phone like that. But it's beautiful. I mean, and I'm realizing that I can, you know, it's just at my doorsteps, all of it. And I'm not even just really talking about this specific place. I mean, it is really beautiful, but so is anywhere else, you know. Like home really is a state of mind, and not really like a place or a location. It's just really more like where you are right now, and you can only be at one place right now. And it's not in the outside, it's always in the inside. And you can become one with it. I mean, in the end, you are already one with it. I mean, that's the crazy thing about it. You know, I always kept thinking, you know, that in Switzerland people are closed off and kind of anxious. Everything is anxious and kind of cramped, and I don't know, that's how I felt. And I'm not generalizing, because I know many people from here that are the complete opposite. So in fact, I would say I know more people like that than people that are the opposite, you know. And I've just come back from a trip to Chile, to my homeland where I was born. And I mean, it's been around a month now since I've been back, and I was 3 months I was traveling through Chile and getting to know my roots, you know, like my family and where I grew up, and yeah, just like really connecting with this part of life, you know. And I experienced probably most of the most meaningful and special occasions, conversations and happenings that I've ever had the possibility to experience in life. It just really is and was something extraordinary, and it really opened me up somehow. It cracked me open, like for the first time, like majorly, you know. And coming back now, or being back in Switzerland again, was like some part of me still wants to close off again, you know, from all of it. As if it's not both just the same experience, you know, just different things we are seeing, but in the end it's really just the same. Nothing has changed. But yeah, I mean, in the end also there is not really like a hurry about it. I mean, it's complete opposite. I mean, you take your time because life is taking care of you. Life is co-creating all of this experience with you and for you. So, man, it's like you can just really let go, you know? You just really can let go of everything, of all your beliefs and not. It's not even maybe about the beliefs. You can keep your beliefs, but just let go of anything you just don't want to hold on anymore. And it's very easily said right now as I'm saying that, seeing everything from the bird's eye view, but I know times will change. Yes, they will. A beautiful, beautiful evening. It's just fantastic. I mean, you know, and I'm going to say that because I feel lucky right now. And I was already thinking about, you know, is saying that like fall into a role or something? No, man. I mean, we are in a role always, anyways. So why trying to keep changing that? You know, you just can't. But you can just accept the fact that you are in one, you know? And then all the rest becomes just like less important, I guess. And isn't it crazy that like in my head, like a few days ago, I was still like walking around in Chile and you know, just being fully submerged into this timeline. And now, you know, traveling makes all of those crazy things that like you are just able to change your timelines completely. I mean, it's like a visual representation of that, you know, or a perceivable representation. That like, I mean, you can just not get on the plane back home as I did and, you know, just be there another month or a year or your whole life if you want to, and you will have completely different lives than if you were in the other country. So it was quite intense, you know, because it was not like I just didn't go onto the plane. I was like for days, well, not even for weeks. It started like very, very subtle, and then it really kicked in. It's like a loophole, you know, and you don't even really realize it when you're in it. It's like this little frog or this poor animal that gets into the boiling water and doesn't really notice that it's being boiled. So that's something that just came into my mind. Interesting. So I don't even know what I want to say anymore. Besides that, I have a very dry mouth. Kind of lost my water bottle somewhere. Oh, so you may want to see the landscapes as well, just only my torso. So here it is. Look at it. That, ladies and gentlemen, is Stein am Rhein. And don't buy the tickets, you know. And I don't know why I'm saying that, because I'm just remembering that I'm talking to myself, but somehow I'm still like, right now I just feel like to reaching out for the community, you know. Who is out there listening? Yeah. So, and even if, you know, then it's maybe a an advice I'm giving to myself. So if you come here, don't buy the tickets. Just don't do it, because it's not worth it. There's just such a nice walk around his place. It's free, you know, because in Switzerland almost everything is free, you know. Now this is a dangerous quote or statement that I just made. I mean, it's really quite the opposite. But public space in Switzerland is free, and it's beautiful, you know. There is this beautiful infrastructure. Everything is clean and just well organized, relaxed. It's very calm, you know. There are no cars driving around. It's just really just a peaceful place. But to be able to perceive it, you have to be in a calm place in yourself first. And come to realize that there is really no stress about anything, you know. Even right now, I was talking kind of fast. Why would I do that? Like, I have nothing on my schedule, I have nothing on my appointments. Right now, I'm in a state, in life, at a place where, geez, I can do whatever the hell I like, really. Doesn't always feel like that, but I mean, look at this. You know, people just being outside and enjoying themselves, you know? Just sitting, I mean, look at this view. It's something else, man. I think I need to sit down for a moment. You know, with all this talking, one seems to attach oneself to all of that. Of what we are saying and trying to evaluate the importance of it, or even the rightness of it, you know. It's just really not necessary.